Hello. Let's sharing the stream. I forgot to do two things. Uh-oh. The fallen hot dog incident. Is the music too loud? Can you guys hear me? The great pizza crust war. Oh. It is loud? Okay. I shall turn it down then. Is that better? Or is it still too loud or too quiet now? It's better? Should I leave it at that, or do you want me to turn it down more? Or is it fine the way it is? Leave it there? Okay. So, this is Doki Doki. If you do not know what this game is at this point, then where have you been for like the past few years? I saw PewDiePie play this game last year. Because I wanted to see like what this game was about and why everyone, you know, liked it. And by the end of that Let's Play, I ended up liking this game, even though I've never played it. And recently it came to console, so I'm playing it for myself. Say nothing about the story, I won't. I think in his Let's Play he chose Yuri, which is the purple-haired girl, right? I might either go with the pink-haired one, Natsuki, or the one with the little bow in her hair, Sayori. They both have bows. You'll see who it is when I start playing the game, so I might as well just start. New game. Please enter your name. There we go. Oh yeah, you guys. Should I do girl impressions? That is not. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Oh my god. Okay, so for Catherine, you guys saw how bad I am at puzzles. Same with Resident Evil. This, you're gonna see how badly I can't read or speak. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. As soon as I did that, 2 people left the stream. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! I can't do girl voice. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Garrett. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen my name for this. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Bruh. I'm fine. I'm chafing. I do not need to know that. Take your chafing somewhere else. How are you chafing? Bruh. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I wish I could. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Garrett, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any club. Why am I doing the girl voice for myself? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm a dick. Sorry, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. This is hitting too close to home. I'm kidding. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Aww. A girl worries about my happiness. Sounds like someone I know. I wonder who that someone is. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Someone go look up NEET for me. Probably just means like shut in or something. This game uses big words. I don't like it. It's not me. Sure it's not. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm not looking up anything. I hate you. Leave the stream. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I must take a sip of water. You guys like my sipping? No, you don't hate me, I'm staying. You don't know that. You don't know that. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry, Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I got water on my glasses. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hell yeah. Become a full-on weeb. Hello? Sayori. Sorry, Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Bruh. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I hope they have Neon Genesis Evangelion or Kill la Kill. You spelled Evangelion wrong. And you call yourself a weeb. You don't even know how to spell Evangelion. It's with a E, dum-dum. Good. Bruh. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Autocorrect is not my friend. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she'd have any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. It's surprising to like you would think like any school that has clubs or anything, there would at least be a literature club, you know? That's like usually like one of the first things, right? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! How you guys liking my girl voice so far? I know it's splendid. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I haven't brought it up yet, but I love the music in this game. While I was sharing the stream, I was just vibing to the song. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Hey? I glance around the room. Oh. It's you. What voice should I give her? Can I do an even higher pitched voice? Can my throat even handle that? Welcome to the literature club. No. What kind of voice should I give Yuri? A 50-year-old smoker. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Nah, that would hurt my voice. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Perfect. Sayori always says nice things about you. Aw, what? Alright, now we have Natsuki. The tsundere of this game. That's why I might go after her. What kind of voice should I give her? Just a straight up like Asuka voice. That's a baka. She's like a small, weird creature. So she should be like... Seriously, you brought a boy? Beetroot voice. Rabongo bom, rabongo bom. Way to kill the atmosphere. She's gotta have like the annoying voice, right? Sayori, right? She's like the energetic friend, so she's like all happy and cheerful and whatever. Yuri is like the cute, like shy girl. She's got to be like Sayori, but like quieter. She's like, welcome to the literature club, and then Natsuki. I almost said Satsuki. Natsuki over here is just like the annoying one, right? Just way to kill the atmosphere. What if I get in your call and do the voices? No. No. My stream, my rules. Garrett, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club. Please make Monica the smoke. Is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you? What do you look at? Huh? Huh? What you looking at? Huh? Huh? What are you looking at? She's got the Monarch logo in her hair. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Also, I didn't show it in the stream, but like right before the stream started, this game has like warnings and stuff, and one of the warnings was that all the characters in this game are 18. So, have fun with that information, weirdos. She's not a lolly. In all reality, they're the pedophiles. I'm 17. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori. I have cancer, like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. I'm 17 plus 1, so I'm not allowed to be here. Well, you can say you came for me, but you're staying for the girls. Because, I mean... And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Hey, yo! It's me, Monica! That's right! It's great to see you again, Garrett. I don't know you. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Yep. According to Twitter. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Garrett. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I have a feeling like I have to burp, but it's not coming up and it's just being torture. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa there. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Just burp on command. I can't do that. If I could, I could. If I... wait. Yeah. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! My throat is dying. I am one dehydrated person. Okay. Just pump air into your stomach, it's that easy. No. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Wait, I screwed it up. Monica was supposed to have the funny voice. I didn't know you were so good at baking, Natsuki. See, I forgot. This is why I have to choose Natsuki. Because not only, right, is she a tsundere, but look at that. She has a fang. She has a fang. I'm going after her. She's mine. Sayori, I know we were childhood friends and stuff, but like, you had all the opportunity in the world, right? This one's mine, alright? Heh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and already's managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Bruh. Bruh, she's already making moves. Right? She's already making moves. She put her Ew. I am a child. I do not need to be hearing things like that. She spit in him or something. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Why am I snotty now? This game is ruining me. This game is making me have allergies. Yuri is better? Well, I already know what happens to Yuri. So I have to go with Natsuki. Hello. Hello, Drift. How's life? You get to hear me do terrible girl impressions. You're new, and how are you? Well, new to this stream. I'm doing good. What? Oh, what girl are you into? I mean, I would choose Yuri, right? But I already know what happens in her storyline, because I watched a Let's Play of it long ago. So, I'm gonna choose Natsuki for this, because she would be like my second choice. Alright. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Why am I so snotty all of a sudden? Oh my god. I don't even have like tissue paper in here or anything, so I'm just gonna have to suffer. I guess. Hey yo, it's Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yours just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. Natsuki is the best in my opinion. I agree, right? Natsuki could be my favorite, right? Because not only is she a tsundere, but she also has a fang. She's just annoying. Leave the stream, Austin. You leave the stream. Get out of here. Your taste in women is horrible. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy my tea. You leave the stream. You leave the stream. You're mean. Your taste in women is horrible. See, Drift, we can be friends. We can be friends. No longer friends with Austin. Friends with Drift now. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider them? I can't speak. I can't read either. I'm Garrett. I'm 17, and I never learned how to read. So what made you consider the literature club? Oh yeah, Austin, what girl are you into? I bet it's Yuri. I think you did say that earlier. What girl are you into, Austin? I'm not gonna continue this game until you answer me. What's wrong with Yuri? She's nice. Yeah, you could. But speaking of that, I wonder how this version of the game is gonna do that, you know, because it's on PS4. You know? Yeah. Alright, yeah, you have a point, Drift, but still. She's nice for the most part. Austin, you answer the question. Which girl are you into? Which one you like? Which one you have a fancy to? I'm not sure. Okay, fine. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. This is why I don't read out loud. I get super snotty. I am allergic to reading. You know what? I agree with that list. I agree with that list. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori, oh my god, seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Is that bad that I'm doing that voice? Will I get cancelled? We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. This is a dictatorship. Yuri also nods in agreement, and I'm surprised there aren't any more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yep. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow with this club. We can all really grow this club before we graduate. I'm starting to wish that I had like tissue paper or something. because I am super snotty right now, and I don't know why. Okay, it's not when I read, it's when I talk. When I talk, I get super snotty. I am allergic to my own voice. I don't know where any like tissue paper and stuff is, so I'm just gonna suffer throughout this whole stream and for future streams. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Wrong voice. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Well, if you think about it, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm in literature. So Garrett, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. This is why she's best girl. She... her standards are low. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. This game is hitting too close to home. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Lord of the Rings. She reads Lord of the Rings. My precious. Where's her ring, boy? She has a ring somewhere. And telling a good story is such a foreign world and is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's odd. I am about to explode over here. Oh my god. There we go. I'm just dying the stream. But when do I never die in a stream? But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. This is why she's also best girl. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. This is why she's also best girl. I read a horror book once. So have I. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I feel like that's how it is talking with me. It's just, but instead of a rock, it's like an annoying rock. I don't know if I want to do the voice. I don't know if the voice I was doing for her was bad or not. It's Mr. Worldwide. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is more often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine. Chat is not loading. I'm gonna restart the stream on my phone. That's weird. I can see the chat thing go up in the corner, but when I look at my phone, there's no new chat. So if I don't rate anything, I'm sorry. It's just simply not popping up. Fine, fine.
Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you wrote your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing makes me more... Writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Natsuki's eyes.
Okay.
I have an idea for everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
The next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Garrett? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Garrett, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-handed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I haven't decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yeah, somebody!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. I thought I just heard someone say my name outside my room. I got scared.
Like, what the hell are you doing in there?
Okay, everyone. Should I give her like an FBI voice, like I just did? I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember, tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Garrett, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Started Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Wow, Sayori, what a nice girl. I hope nothing happens to her. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Garrett, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Ooh. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Dude, spoilers, God. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Now here comes my favorite track. I love the song so much. It's time to write a poem, pick words that your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Can I just vibe to this song? Can the rest of the stream just be this? You know? Please. I should learn this on guitar. If you can find tabs for it, then yeah. I could honestly just stay here forever and just listen to this song. Because I've done that before. Like when I listen to music, I just keep the same song on repeat. Over and over again. I've done it with this song before and I can do it again. Alright, since I'm trying to go for Natsuki, I have to choose cute words. There we go. Fluffy. I did not want that. Why? Papa? Do one of these girls have daddy issues? I hope not. COVID? No, I need to learn by ear. Oh my god! Sayori, you're good and all, but I do not want you. Hey. Nibble. Alone. Parfait? Parfait? What is that? I got a hiccup again. There we go. Oh, that's a dessert. Yay. Doki Doki. Massacre. You know what, I'll be nice to Yuri. Just this one time. Alright. No! I don't want you. You're nice and all, but I don't want you. Do massacre, yeah. Oh, no! Swimsuit. Nightgown. Bunny. There we go. I see the important words. No! No! No. Alright, sweet. Hi again, Garrett. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Garrett. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it.
How long have I been streaming for? 54 minutes. Alright. Let me do something real quick. Alright, I'll keep going for a little bit longer.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry, you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. At least, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection or club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
I agree. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Garrett always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
It's that so.
This is casual fire in my house.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Garrett can become good friends too? I don't want good friends with this person though.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What? Sayori? Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like. Oh my god. Am I so snotty? I need to stop complaining. Despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in a corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's roaming around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Have I said how good the music in this game is? You looking for something in there?
Frickin' Monica. She never puts any of my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Yeah. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? It means that I look like a filthy, degenerate weeb. It's true. Have you seen me in my videos? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the sack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one missing book is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Yeah, I can kinda agree. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring.
Parfait Girls?
It's a series I've never heard of in my It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice.
But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful... Ah! This game is gonna kill me, I swear to God. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking a feminine poses. Cool. It's exceedingly mo. This game uses big words. Turn the game off. Big words scare me. What does mo mean? Let me do a quick Google. Quick Google. What does mo mean? The quality in a fictional female character of being youthfully innocent and vulnerable in an idealized way. Okay.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga chaka. Natsuki grabs my Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, oh my god. Signaling me to sit there. Oh my god. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. Make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches. 4 people. Holy shit. I won't say anything. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. Hello, Godzilla fan. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I've read the beginning?
I'm doing good. You get to hear my really bad girl voices, and you get to hear me not read good. How are you? Oh no. I'm gonna take another sip of water. I'm playing the big funny virtual novel. That's good. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of girls and a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for. Oh my god. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for this lack of plot. Somehow this game can both turn me on and scare the mother living shit out of me. Good to know. Plus, I mean, it's legal. I didn't show it in the stream. But one of the warnings for this game is that all the girls in this game are 18. So it's legal. So it's high school DD. That could be any anime, to be honest. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously, you'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is just about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get in, like when they get in. I dropped 2 viewers. I can't read. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga. Ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Is she gonna go Super Saiyan? Good point. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? I hear a baby. There is a baby crying. I don't know if... I know I said this in my last stream, but if you guys hear a baby crying, that's my sister's baby. So, I can't do anything about it, just don't worry about it. He's in the other room, so I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but just a little warning. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into something like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. See that poster in the back? I wonder what that changed into one time. Poster in the back. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. I know what happens in this game, it's just been a while. I just don't know what happens when you go with the Natsuki route or the Sayori route. I don't know what happens when you go that route, but I know what happens with the Yuri route. This game needs to stop it. This game doesn't need to be cute. This game needs to stop. Reread on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yep. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. I agree. I agree with that. This character is just like me. A selfish dick. You know what I mean. You don't? This game needs to stop.
This game needs to stop it. Welcome back. This game needs to stop being cute. I know what happens, but this game needs to stop it.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not wrap it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them all being like,
Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet?
makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers at the time. This game needs to stop rubbing it in. Stop it. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh?
You weird Dojin Natsuki. Can you imagine a Natsuki Dojin? It would be about baking. A baking Dojin.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Buff Natsuki. Drip Natsuki. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Uh-oh, someone does have daddy issues. Oh no. At least it's safe here in the club room. There we go. That's been sitting in a while.
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
This game needs to stop.
Stop being cute. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Goji fan, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
So... Ahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
Game! Stop it! Stop it!
What is a dojin? Oh, you innocent child. They obviously never watched a show like Avatar or Gravity Falls and have never experienced a masterpiece of a show. I'll be right back for a second. I think my cat wants out. I'm gonna go let my cat out.
Hey yo, it's Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. I am back from having an argument with my cat. He didn't want to leave my room, even though he was standing by my door. What have you guys been talking about? Do you want out or not? What you want, kitty? What you want? You want to fight? I'll fight you. I don't know what he wants, but I'm back. The cat be meow. It's funny because he's not even my cat. He's my sister's cat. My sister, she moved in with us, right? And she brought both of her cats. And I've essentially, like, stole her cats by accident. You think the cat will win? I'll show you. I will fight this cat right now. And I'll prove that I will win. Nah, he's sweet. He's dumb, but he's sweet. He's not as annoying as my other sister's cat. She's clingy as all hell, and it is annoying. But this one, he's chill. The only problem is if he wants to leave my room or not. I'll open up the door for him, and he'll just go back to my bed. And I'm just like, sit down, and then he'll go by, because that's what he's doing right now. I'm having cat issues. But back to the game. I forgot what the game was talking about. Ah, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is always Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, but since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are y'all ready with today's poems? Bro, you should just do a buff Natsuki voice. Why is my girl Natsuki voice not good enough? Huh? Monica's the one that has the buff voice. Hey, hey, hey. What I say about coming in my shed? If you know that video, we can be friends. Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Oh, you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah. Eh! Aha! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Monica knows all. Spoilers. God. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb! It's so obvious she came to intervene. Yeah. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. God, why am I such a dick? In game and in real life. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be back. Alright. They say that... Okay, I already read that. Of course! It will take you forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. You don't know how much I relate to that statement. I don't know what it is, right? So, like, I'm not much of a reader, right? But I have a ton of books. As you guys can tell from the stream, I suck at reading. But when it comes to books, if I see the cover get bent or like torn or something, I become so upset. Wait, hold on one sec. Never mind, it's good. But if I see like the cover or something get torn or bent or anything, I get so upset. But if it's like DVDs or like anything else, it doesn't really matter to me. But if my books get touched, I'm killing someone. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that I just like about books. Just being in pristine condition. By tomorrow, I only get partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Bruh. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I know we're about to read the poem soon, so after that I think I might end the stream here. Not here, but like after we get done reading the poems. I think that's when I'll decide to end the stream. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Salem. Quit doing that. My cat's name is Salem. He's not my cat, I need to stop saying that. What you doing, Salem? Alright. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctant. You want out, bud? Do you want out this time? Or are we gonna have to get into a fight? I'm gonna let my cat out. I'm about to fight a cat. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he wants. Okay. What you want, Salem? Huh? Alright. I do the same myself. Poem time. Salem, don't do that. Don't do that, bud. I'm trying to charge my controller here. We should save the best for last, right? So we have to save Natsuki for last, right? And I feel like I'm gonna choose Monica first, then we're gonna go to Yuri, then we're gonna go to Sayori, then Natsuki. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want to know. Ooh, don't do that, don't bite my toes. Don't do that. I was mid-sentence and then I just feel something like rubbing up against my feet and it's my cat. Hi Garrett. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activity... stop doing that. You are a mean cat. The worst cat possible. No, he's fine. Like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, excuse me. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Sweet. I didn't screw up. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. You know what, Monica, she's just gonna be like the bipolar one, right? She'll go from a deep voice to normal girl voice to my voice to Mr. Worldwide. And the others are just gonna be like the same girl voice but just slightly different. That's gonna be Monica's voice. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. That might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I could feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. I'm not gonna try new things. Natsuki all the way, baby. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. No, Natsuki all the way, baby. Cute things only, baby. Maybe some fun things so that Sayori will like me too, baby. You already know, baby. I already know what happens to her, baby. No Yuri. Monica can go fuck off, baby. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. No, I must impress Natsuki, baby. Okay, I'll stop that. Aha. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. But that's cause... What are you doing, cat? He found a toy. He's like flying around my room. Oh. Getting tired? Alright. No, you must stay. You must stay, Austin. After the poems, that's when I'm gonna end the stream. You must stay. No. You can stay up. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, Austin. You must stay. Who cares if you have to work? I'm kidding. You can leave if you want to. I don't know how long this poem section is. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind, like a film left out in the sun. Okay. Have I said how good the soundtrack is? Like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite darkness. Infinite choice. Why did I say darkness? I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Knowing the context of this game, this poem is scary. So what do you think? It's very free form, is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. I imagine like freeform poems are probably like the easiest to write, because you can just make up anything you want. I don't know anything about poems, I don't write poems. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Big words. Big words game. I should know what that word means, but I don't. The manifestation of Christ. What? Monica is God. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. That is good advice. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Anyway, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now, off to our sponsors. Okay. Let's go to Yuri. Her face. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Do you ever just forget to start speaking? I relate. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. B word. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, is that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Bruh. Are you saying I'm not experienced? I am the most perfect poem writer of our generation, and you say that it has I hate this person. I'm kidding. And having through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Sierra finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable. I can't say that word for the life of me. If you try to get me to say that word, like if it is a life or death situation, I will not be able to say that word. Valuable. Did I say it right? Feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Huh. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It took like 5 seconds. I read this one faster than I did Monica's. Ah. Well, I just don't write script. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Heck. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Did I take a long time to read it, or did I just glance over it? Which one is it, Yuri? I'm about to throw something. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings. I'm about to go fight this cat. He wants out again. I'll be back. Me and the cat have come to agreement. He finally left the room. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Sayori. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare... Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks. Has anyone died yet? Spoilers! Stop it! I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I just want the girls! Then again, I can't deny it that she's part of the reason why I joined. Not much this means to her and all. Knowing that... yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Monkey! Monkey! Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hey. Doki Doki harem. Isn't that what Doki Doki is, essentially? Just a very tame harem? Alright, sorry about that, I got distracted. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait till morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! Still try my best. Yeah. Breakfast best. I mean, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I always skip breakfast. Well, not always, but like, I hardly ever eat breakfast anymore. Sayori, it's small at best. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey, this was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Time for best girl.
Okay, well, let's start with the things that I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
I love tsunderes. They're fun.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place?
I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss situation. Win or loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr.
Fine, I guess.
Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
I like how all the music is just like simple variations of just the same song. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Such deep.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it.
What? Morty.
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Why did I... Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and all stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing's... Oh. I feel a sneeze. Ow. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with my last comment, but I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Like I said earlier in the stream, I said once we get done with the poems, I was gonna end the stream. So, what I'm gonna do... Oh, can I not save it? Okay, I can't save it, so let's just keep playing then, I guess. It's not letting me save. Uh-oh. Stream will continue. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And I liked it, and he did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And he liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh. Music stopped. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? I love the music. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as, Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I wonder if that's actually true. Like, if I go back and see... Like, go back and look at the footage that Yuri's boobs are actually smaller. That would be funny if that's actually true. Yeah. But I do think there is such a thing as too big. In my opinion. There's a thing as too big and too small. But what do I know? I'm just a lonesome teen. Playing a visual novel over here. If she could get it over herself and learn how to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. It's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Oh boy, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this? It's not like I know anything about writing. Oh. Yuri. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I gotta go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I feel bad, like, choosing one person over the other, but I'm doing a Natsuki run over here. I'm sorry, Yuri. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. That's Natsuki. I think that's enough. Ha! Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing. And saying it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like I need you to apologize for me. Sheesh. Sheesh. I had to do it. I had to do it. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Hey? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Wow, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around that we used to do. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Ah, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica was right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about the time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Just to make a harem. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. But then that means I can at least do a little better job impressing those I want to impress. Natsuki baby! I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. How do I save? Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. Alright, I don't want to keep this stream going on for too long, plus I have to wake up in like a few hours. So, I found out how to save. Alright, I saved. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. I had a lot of fun playing this, even though there's not much gameplay, and I can't read or talk. So, tomorrow, I'll try to live stream Catherine, and then next day I'll come back to this. I know I promised that I was gonna live stream Resident Evil 6 on my Twitter. That's basically, whenever that happens, that's gonna happen. My friend got that game and she wants to play it with me on stream. So, whenever she's in the mood, we'll play it. So, whenever Resident Evil 6 happens is when that happens. But tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, I'll live stream Catherine.
and then next day I'll come back to this. So that's all I have to say. So bye bye, I guess.